we're killing about 3 people per 100,000 in American workplaces, and that's right here in the green line. So if you follow that green line, even all the way back to 2006, it was 3.7, so right around 3. So we're not getting much better that quickly. The other thing that this graph is showing us is that the green is the wage and salary workers. That's us, people that are following rules. We have expectations. We've got company policies, and we're held accountable. People don't like that. I mean, you hold someone accountable and they think that you're picking on them. If you check up on them, they think you're micromanaging, but you're just regular managing. And, that's why we hire frontline supervision, is to do those checks. And what it does is it keeps our fatalities down. And the proof is in the pudding when you look at this green line. If you were to look up at this blue line, you would notice that folks that decided to go out on their own, self-employed individuals, they're almost 4 times more likely to die on the job. And that is significant. And, not that the minute you start your own company, that you're going to die. But do understand that these folks have a lot less accountability. They're accountable to themselves, and that's it. They also don't have, sometimes MSHA or OSHA looking at them, because they don't have any employees. Now, obviously, there are situations where a self-employed employee working under the purview of another contractor would need to follow those rules. But again, the day-to-day accountability is just not there. And so much like your young son or daughter that, gets asked, hey, did you clean your room? And they say yes. And then when you go check, they get upset. Not everybody's happy to be checked on all the time. It certainly would be a lot better if we could all run around and play hide and get paid. But the results aren't going to be there. And we're looking to, save people from injury and fatality. So that's something you can take away from that graph. All right, we're moving on to our second question, and Shane on the button here. So Shane, what you're looking at, what we're all looking at, is a graph where I've blocked out the results, and I'll show you the results after I ask you the question. But Shane, as you look at these millennials, Gen Xers, boomers, and whatnot, age groups, which one of these, group A, B, C, D, or E, would you gather dies at the fastest rate? And when I say that, it doesn't matter how many people are in each of those categories, because I'm talking speed, per 100,000. So Shane, tell me, A, B, C, D, or E, which group do you feel makes decisions that gets them killed, puts them in the wrong spot at the wrong time? What do you think, Shane? I certainly do agree with your reasoning on why it's B, but you want to just take that a little bit farther. The longer you're in, the more complacent you get. And so I can honestly say, people, and this goes contrary to what our brains are telling us, is that every year of experience you have under your belt, your likelihood of dying on the job, making a decision that gets you killed on the job, goes up. And that is not intuitive. That doesn't seem right. But I'll let you stare at the screen for a little bit while I grab another cough drop. Sunk in yet?